So moving on from the digital space and targeted social media ads, we'll move towards traditional ways of marketing and print marketing. And what's nice about Total Farm is it allows for a couple of different ways of doing this, but we'll focus on a letter campaign. So what's nice about Total Farm, if you have the premium version of Total Farm, which is $12 a year, it has a really great feature called mail merge. And how this works is it'll actually create a letter campaign for you and actually enter in all the custom data of the owner's names, their address, and any other custom data that you want within that campaign. So I'll do an example case. Let's say that I want to create a letter campaign and send it to all of the homeowners that meet that stay years criteria if you watched that farm filter video earlier on. So to do that, I'll navigate to the tab here at the top and select stay years, because this means, in essence, what I'm doing is creating a letter campaign for only these homeowners that fit the stay years criteria, right? Because any aspect in terms of using these Total Farm features is going to apply to the actual farm filter you have selected at the time. So if I had out of state selected, I'd be creating a letter campaign just for the out of state homeowners, or same for owner occupied, right? It matters what farm filter I have selected. So I'll select stay years. So now it's the 55 homeowners that fit that criteria of living in this property for around 11 and a half years. I'm going to select this drop-down share button again and navigate to merge letters. It's going to tell me you're about to merge 55 records on this farm. Select OK. Now be taken to the mail merge letters suite, where it has a bunch of pre-created letters, but you can also upload your own. So I'm going to look for one that talks about low inventory. So I can search low or inventory. It'll bring me to this pre-created letter. And if I wanted to make any changes, I simply just select on low inventory too, so the title of the letter, and I actually get a preview of what this letter will say. So it will put in the actual full name of the homeowner. So instead of just a generic dear homeowner, it's actually going to put in that homeowner's first name on each letter. So if homeowner 1 is John, it'll put John. So it'll say Dear John. If homeowner 2 is Jane, it'll say Dear Jane. And then moving on, it'll have a pre-created letter for me and then my information attached. So like I said, it'll enter in the actual custom data particular to that homeowner. And if you wanted to, you can enter in the property address right within here. So you can enter in one of those filters, which is nice. So to actually do that, you can click this drop down here. So if I said, I'll just show an example of how to add that. I'll click this drop down here where it has that pen icon. And then I'll do site address here. So property site address, because some of these may be out-of-state homeowners. But then let's say I entered in a sentence here. And what would actually happen on the letter, which I'll show on the back end, is it'll actually put in their property address. So I'll click Save Letter. Now it's been saved in the library. I'll go back. I'll search low inventory 2. And if I go to preview, I can actually look and see what that letter will look like. And it'll show, like I said, the owner's names here. It'll have their first name custom placed in there as well as the address of Kirkhoff Ave. So then what will happen on the back end to launch this mail merge is I'll select Go here. And now it'll send me a PDF of those 55 letters for each of those homeowners. Email that to me, and I can simply print all of those, and I can send those out, or I can door knock with them and hand them out. But another feature which is nice in doing a letter campaign within Total Farm is you have an easy ability to actually print labels if I wanted to mail these letters out. So I can go to this drop down here, going back a little bit, make sure I'm on stay years. Click the drop down share button, print labels, and then now it's going to print those 55 homeowner labels for me so I can attach it to those letters and send them out in a letter campaign.